Using a pegboard is a great way to organize some items that would be hanging up at a store if you were to buy them at a store. So this is the quote pegboard unquote that my husband and I made. Well, he made and I instructed on what I wanted. But we have 2 spare pieces of plywood left over from some other project here, and you can see the seam they're put together right there. They're attached to the wall with screws just attached into the studs of the wall, and there are different screws that are placed in the wood at different intervals. And I laid the the items out that I wanted to have organized on here, and then he put the screws down. So this screw is here because I wanted a longer area for these multi-lighters, and then these screws are pretty much lined up because of the razors going there, and then this one is a little higher up because of the Q-tips. So then the razors, there's a screw right there on the top part of the bottom plywood. There's screws lined up right here, and these overlap right here because the screws were originally here for these cartridges, but the cartridges have been used up. And this one is a longer space allowed here for this screw because we had more multi-lighters hanging up there. The top part right there, we originally had the different air wick warmers and the refills, so that's why they're kind of overlapped here too. That was where, oh, there are some cartridges behind that. So we just ended up with so many of the extra Venus razors from CVS because they just had good deal after good deal on CVS razors. I mean on Venus razors at CVS. So that's why we have so many of those, and they kind of just overlap now because of that. Originally for the cartridges right here. Trying to keep the camera level. The wood was left over from some other project, like I said, and I used the coupons for the little samples, the sample paints that you can get at Walmart. That's what I had the coupons for, and so I spent maybe $1 on the paint, and it doesn't exactly match the wall, but neither do all these items hanging off the wall, so the little bit of difference in color didn't really bother me. So about $1 in the paint, and then the screws that he used, he already had, and then we of course used the power screwdriver. He used the power screwdriver to get these screws in there. And just lay the things out on your board to make sure it's a little bit more organized. And you know, if I didn't have all these extra Venus razors, mine would look a little better than what it does right now. But anything to stay organized, keeping you orderly, and just pulling the items off of the hangers or screws when you need them.